Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning, Tucson. We're back and we're back in the studio at the 106 The Groove. We are excited to be back with you on this Saturday morning. You heard me say all the time, get up, eat your Wheaties, get your cereal, get your Captain Crunch and your Fruit Loops and your Apple Jacks, your coffee, your mocha latte, your hot cocoa, or just some fresh water, whatever
Mm.
you need. Just get on up. It's the Fresh Start Show with Dr. Holt. We have Tom Cortez in the building as our co-host as every Saturday. I think actually he's on the show more than I am.
Maybe
but
last
we
year.
but we are excited for the both of us to be back in the building together
Mm.
once again. So I hope you had a wonderful Valentine's Day, Love Day. I hope you had a great event or a great moment or a special moment with your loved one or your significant other or your spouse, whatever that looks like. Happy Valentine's Day to you. I also do something usually special for my daughters. Usually I get them candy, I get them a teddy bear, and all of that to show love to my daughters. And the reason why I do that is because I want to lay the foundation of how a man is supposed to treat a queen.
Man.
And that should come from the father.
Yeah, that's good.
So I just love it when Valentine's Day come around, so I can just spread the love. And what the world needs now is love,
Mm.
sweet love. And so much evil is going on, so much sinister acts, and so many just crazy stuff. And going on in our country, all over the world, and so we most definitely need a lot of love. All right, let's get it. We're here again this coming today, and we're excited for all of our listeners that tune in with us every weekend. To be with us this early Saturday morning, you could have slept in, but you are listening to us on this Saturday morning, and we're just excited for you being with us on today. So we're excited. If you have been speaking that you need more from Fresh Start, and we are doing that for March 22nd. So join us at the Fresh Start Empowerment Clinic at the Goodwill. We're thankful for our partners with Goodwill, with Lance Meek and Bear, the coordinator, manager over reentry there. So we're excited to put this on for us. This is our first quarterly event to help you with your legal issues. So if you have some legal issues, don't go to jail when we can help you. Okay, don't get your license suspended. Okay, when we can help you. All right, so come on down. We're looking for a great time, 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. On a Saturday, March 22nd at the Goodwill. Come on down on Silver Lake, and we're going to be able to help you to handle those legal issues. We're looking for a good time. Please show up early. Don't wait to the last minute. Our judges and everybody want to get out on time. They're willing to stay if needed, but if we can just get there at early before 9 a.m., that's really going to help us out so we can make sure we get everybody taken care of. I know it's Saturday. I get it. You just want to kick it and you want to just stroll your way in. I'm asking you not to do that. I want to be fair to our prosecutors and be fair to our judges. They signed up to 1 p.m. And I think the last event we almost walked out close to 3 p.m. And I get it. They are some workhorses. I appreciate our judges. I'm really impressed with them for the things that they're doing for us. But we want to be kind to them, okay? We want to be kind to them because once they start, they're going from one case to another case, all the way to the end. So we want to do right by letting them get out a little bit better. Plus, our Goodwill staff have to stay longer than what they should. So Dr. Holt is asking you. We start at 9. Don't show up at 9. Start rolling in at 8:15. Get
That's
in
right.
that line. Start getting ready.
That's right.
So
Get
don't
registered.
yeah, get registered. Don't wait at the last minute. You know we shutting down at 1. Don't come. Don't be rolling up at 12:30.
Yeah.
Talking about I want services, okay? Because by the time you come at 12:30, we got a line of people that's been waiting for nearly an hour or so. So again, I'm asking everybody show up early. We start at 9. I'm not asking you to come at 9. Come early. Get in that line. Get registered so we can triage what your legal issues are so we can get you to the right people, whether if it's city courts or justice courts, whatever that is. But we're excited for this to come. We know that in Arizona, hundreds of thousands of people can't vote because of a felony record, okay? And so what we're doing is every event putting a dent into that number. So we are excited. So come out, get your family members, get your friends, all of them to come on out, and we expecting to have a really, really good time. I'm excited to have Tom Cortez in the building. This man is a soldier in this re-entry game. I'm very appreciative of him and the work he's done, the massive amount of lived experience, plus a heart for people, a heart for God. Very, very special. Always to have Tom in the building. To just speak into a space that is so unique, has many, many years of incarceration, lived experience, but have come out and have a call of service to impact people's lives. And Tom is truly a soldier for Fresh Start and also for the kingdom of God. You know, we're not ashamed about it.
That's right.
And what's going on, Tom?
Man, bro, when you say, you know, we're excited. You guys don't realize how excited we really are, because we've done 4 at the TCC, the big ones, right?
Yeah.
Then we did the one up in Maricopa in November, right? The first one. And then we started clinics last year, bro, and it's crazy because, you know, we anticipated that would cut down the number of people that we got in October.
Yeah.
I don't think it necessarily cut down the number of people we got in October. I think it got more people aware of what the resources are, what is available to them, and that it's not a pipe dream.
Yeah.
You know, this is not just a carrot held out in front of them. This is real, bro. And I'll say it's real this way. I got in the mail, bro, yesterday, a mail-in ballot with my name on it, bro. With my name on it.
And they don't understand how huge.
Oh my God, bro. I
is.
welled up, man, because it was like my name on a voting, you know.
And you can vote.
Yeah. And they're contacting me.
Yeah.
You know, that's like saying your voice is important.
Yeah.
That's cool, bro.
Yeah.
And that's what we do. And that's what's going to happen on March 22nd, bro. We talk about it all the time, you know. They don't believe us until they walk out of that room, and it's like, then they don't even want to talk about it because their mouths are hanging open, and they're like, I can't believe what just happened.
Yeah.
$17,000 of fines gone.
Yeah.
You know, 25,000 reduced to 7, and that for every 500 the guy paid, they'd reduce it another 1,000. It's like, and it's cool for the judges because the judges like being able to have diversity.
Yeah.
And to have a variety of actions to be able to take, rather than this prescribed thing like our truth in sentencing code, bro, that says you're going to prison for 20 years. If you're really good, you'll get out in 18.
Yeah.
You know, that's just, oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
To 85%, that's 17 years on a 20-year sentence?
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
And there's people that are doing that for non-dangerous crimes, bro, because it's like their 3rd or 4th time. So they keep stacking the sentences and making them greater. I mean, we're attacking from the ends, right? Mm-hmm. We're trying to get it from the front. We're trying to get it in juvenile. We're trying to get it on the back end so people can have a future without everybody hanging this stuff over them or holding them back because of it, you know? But, man, if we don't change the sentencing code, bro, we're still have all these people that are being just assaulted every day, bro, by the prison system.
Yeah.
And I don't mean physically assaulted but assaulted by a system that is not supporting them to be the best versions of themselves, right? We were just talking about the tablets. What do the tablets have on them? We don't know. You know, I don't particularly know. I have people that write us letters that tell us about what the tablet. Some have games, some have rehabilitative material. They're called and prescribed for in order to help people get their reentry stuff back together, but they're locked. So they're not an open web or anything like that, bro. So I mean, what's on there? I mean, Fresh Start should be on there for one. They
Most
should
definitely.
put our shows on there,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
We should be able to put trauma shows on there.
Yeah,
You know, let's start getting stuff like that into the prison, because if we can't change the code, bro, let's change what's happening in there and change the environment. You know, because all you got to do is change one person in, bro, and I am a witness that will multiply and multiply and multiply, because people are attracted to people living the right way,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
Yeah.
You know, people that are successful, people are attracted to that. Why are they? Why are they charismatic? Why are they confident? You know, for us, it's our faith, bro.
Yeah.
It's our faith. We found our foundation in something so much greater than ourselves.
Yeah.
Because when you find it in yourself, that foundation crumbles, bro. It's like sand for some of us that you know. And every week we see it at the orientations. They ask them, how many been here 1 time, 2 times, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times, and hands are going up, bro. Why?
Yeah.
We got all sorts of resources available.
Yes. So unfortunately, we also got another notification of an in custody death in our county jail. That's really traumatic, because if you go to jail, you know, we should not have to be concerned whether you're going to be alive or not, or you're going to survive being in custody. It's really sad that these things keep taking place in our county jails about being incarcerated, and then whatever happens, you know, there's no really good excuse me, explanation why somebody's life have ended by being in jail. That's not how it's supposed to go. And time in and time out, we continue to see at the Pima County jail facility that lives are lost.
Yeah.
And I'm concerned that if you get pulled over and happen to have a warrant and get arrested and they take you to the county jail, it's a good chance you might not make it out of there.
That's right.
That's crazy, bro.
Yeah.
That should not be.
That's the death penalty for being arrested.
Yeah.
And this gentleman was arrested for his greatest charge that they had against him. They didn't even mention the other lesser charges.
Yeah.
Was possession of paraphernalia,
Mm.
which means he might have had a piece of aluminum foil, bro.
Yeah.
But then he's in the observation wing, and then he gets assaulted to the point where he eventually dies at an outside hospital that they had to transport him to.
Yeah.
Come on, bro.
Yeah.
Look at PBS, the special on PBS. The Pima County Jail saw 9 deaths in 2020, 10 deaths in 2021, 12 deaths in 2022.
Mm.
And I can get the numbers because I keep saying it's 32 over this period of time.
Yeah.
It's absolutely insane, bro. That cash bond. Come on, man.
Mhm.
They're putting cash bond on individuals that have not a penny in their pocket,
Yeah.
no job, homeless.
Yes.
Why?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
And the county's paying to house them for each and every day that they're at the county jail.
Right.
You know, come on, bro.
Yeah. It's just crazy. That shouldn't be. You know, you go to the county jail, you get arrested. You're supposed to do your due process, and while you're in there, you know, unexplainable. You know, we have these crazy deaths taking place.
A young man died, bro, and it wasn't until like a week later the parents called the jail and found out that he had died, that they cremated him a couple days before they had called.
Wow. Unbelievable.
You know, there's you know, There's similarities in all of these things, bro, and that's probably the sheriff. That's probably the mindset that runs the jail.
Yeah.
You know, we saw recently the gentleman that was pretty much beaten to death or tased to death that they chose not to prosecute. Because you're on drugs, because you've suffered trauma, because you did something wrong, bro, you don't deserve to die.
Yeah.
And not in such a horrible way, bro.
Yeah.
Well, being beaten, man.
Yeah.
You know, being held down, having a knee driven into your neck, bro, and them twisting your arms up. You know, I saw so many of those in the county jail, bro. It's awful. And it was the same routine every time. They'd tell everybody in the cells, get on your bunks, because they were going into a cell. And they would have the guy with the camera behind the biggest dude.
Mm-hmm.
And he'd stand there filming this guy's back.
Yeah.
While all these other guys went in.
Yeah.
And somebody over on the side just kept yelling, stop resisting.
Yeah.
Stop resisting.
Yeah.
Stop resisting. Now they got cameras all over the place and they can't do that, bro. But even in places like that, and like the 4th floor, they go in a cell, nobody can see what's going on in that cell.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, in the pod, yeah, they can see what's going on, but there's nobody in the pod in the 4th floor.
Yeah.
They're all locked down. How does somebody die there, bro?
Yeah. Wow. So much. So much. So much going on, not just locally, but nationally. Our nation is,
Wow.
I believe our nation is beginning to get some kind of spiritual heartburn, some acid reflux. There's just so much going on, man. I mean, from from everywhere. I
Is it
don't
like
even know where to
40,000
start.
jobs that people just said, yeah,
Yeah.
we'll sign off, we'll leave?
Yeah, thousands of jobs. I mean, I think just now, I was looking at the news. You know, a few more thousand federal workers
I
are
thought
just
presidents were supposed to increase jobs, bro.
man. Listen, I mean, even when you do that, you know, I expect you to do it as a scalpel, but not like a hatchet. You know, you just coming in and just cutting everything like a butcher instead of doing it from a surgical perspective. And you know, people's you know, the polls and this and that is showing that they're supportive. I said they haven't even trickled down to grassroots communities yet.
Yeah.
You know, when people begin to really feel these effects of everything that's going on, those polls get ready to shift. You know, and Congress can, you know, try to be blind to the face, but they got to report back to their local districts. And those people that's feeling these cuts and these massive job cuts, I mean, with no warning, too. I just think even the way that is done, obviously we know the United States, we spend too much money, and we know that we sometimes can be reckless with a lot of our fiscal responsibility of spending money here and no accountability. We get that, and we always say we can do better than that. And there's a certain way how you do that by looking at wasteful spending and fraud and all of that. Got it, right? I totally get it, and I support that. But the way that you're doing it with no heart, with no sensitivity, you're just going in. People
No anesthesia.
no anesthesia, and just cutting and amputating without no warning, no course of action, and no accountability.
Yeah.
You know, I'm against that. Okay, so I can tell you right now that there's many families that's getting ready in the next 3 to 6 months is getting ready to feel this. I also believe we better be watching payments of Social Security as well. I just something about how things are going that's taking place. I think they be preparing you for these big things that's getting ready to happen. And I think a lot of our senior citizens need to really be looking at their Medicare benefits and their Social Security, because there's so much that's coming down the pipeline. And when you have an individual who's pretty much a trillionaire, absolutely don't care about the people who live in the main house, not at the White House. You know, on main line, these policies is so reckless, so dangerous, and lack of accountability just blows my mind. I mean, to see legislators be so spineless and say, look, you know, Okay, we know as well that there's areas we can probably look at far as overspending and fraud and all of that. But the way you're doing it is crazy to me. Just cutting jobs, impacting people who need these jobs. Another thing, I was just sharing with Tom today. I said, this is all strategy.
Mm.
This is not haphazard.
That's right.
This is a playbook.
Yeah, it is.
And it is to overwhelm every news outlet for 24 hours of some crazy stuff every single day.
Yeah.
And it is called the weapon of mass distraction. That's what it is. It is a weaponry that has been weaponized to bring mass distraction all over the nation, so you can't really see
Yeah.
why 17 inspector generals who's on the post to watch out for fraud and corruption was fired. Why would you do that? Why would you fire people? Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Why would you fire? You said that Elon Musk is supposed to look for fraud and cuts, but that's what your inspector general supposed to be doing. Why didn't you work with them? Why did you just fire them? Why did you fire for no reason, which is also against the law? You know, there's so many different things that are going on. And again, you guys I come from an independent perspective, so not a Democrat or Republican. I look at it from a space of, you know, you got to do the right thing. And if you're not doing the right thing, we got to call you on the carpet on it.
Bro, daily he's dropping bombs and not caring who the collateral damage hits.
Exactly.
Right?
Exactly.
And when you just make these broad strokes, bro, there are little folks
That's right.
that are suffering right
Was already
now.
suffering.
Yes, right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
And they need help
Yeah,
right now.
Yeah.
And you're turning around and saying, well, we're going to take your mom and dad's jobs,
Yeah. Yeah.
you know? So
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
know where your help's going to come
just
from.
walk them off. Just like, hey, you got an email, very short.
Yeah.
Just say, hey, you know, your job is over. Get your stuff and get out.
Yeah.
I mean, like crazy stuff. You know, man. I mean, we're gonna begin to feel these effects in the
And
next
we're
3
the
months.
criminals.
Yeah.
We're the criminals.
Man.
We used to say that in the joint, bro. When we would watch the news,
Yeah.
it's like, and we're the criminals?
Yeah. Yeah.
Look at these people,
Yeah.
what they're doing. And
Yeah.
it's both sides of the aisle.
Yeah,
It's
it is.
every one of
Yeah.
them, bro. I
Yeah.
don't want to hear all of that nonsense. It's this side, it's that
Yeah,
side.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
the evangelicals.
Yeah.
It's this.
Yeah,
No,
it's-
bro,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
everybody.
yeah,
And
yeah.
you know why? The confusion, bro.
Yeah.
Let me draw your attention away from what's real.
Yeah.
It's that old movie,
Yeah.
Wag the Dog.
Yeah.
We can create a war halfway across the world,
Yeah.
okay, to draw people's attention,
Yeah.
and then we can do whatever we want.
Yeah,
right
and you
here.
so caught up in all these other things, and wait till these 25% tariffs hit you.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Right. So all this weapon of mass distractions is really taking place so that you be so bamboozled and hoodwinked with all these other things going on. You're not looking at what really is taking place behind the scenes.
Yeah, and we're praying you have faith, bro.
Yeah.
Because it's going to come a time.
Oh, you
You know,
don't have
where
to have
you
the waves of
see
the storm.
what you see is not what's real.
Right, smoke and mirrors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
And people are being tricked, bro. People
Yeah.
are being tricked every day into believing they got tricked. They got hoodwinked,
Yeah,
bro,
yeah.
to check in a box.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
They all got hoodwinked, and now
Yeah.
they're saying, "Oh my
No,
God!"
they having buyer's remorse.
Yeah. Oh
Yeah.
my God! How did this happen?
How did this happen?
How did he put these people in charge that never even got elected?
That's right. That's right. But he said he was gonna do it. Oh, look, we almost about a minute out. Listen, we got so much to talk about this. We come back next Saturday talking about this because there's a lot going on. If you're feeling something by looking at the news, rightfully so, there's a lot going on. All right, we got some things coming up in the community. What we got, Tom?
Well, March 8th is the next Market on the Move. We're going to be back at Zion City on Ajo and Mission. This past month, we did over 100 boxes, so that's over 600 pounds of food that we were able to get to families. And I'll tell you what, most of them, a whole bunch of them, they got 2 or 3 boxes, bro,
Yeah.
because they came there to share. They came there to pick up for other families.
Yeah.
And that's very cool. If they're sharing within a community, like we talk about doing it,
Yeah.
you know, at the church, Yeah, that's cool, bro.
Yeah, yeah. All right, all right. So come on out, take advantage of these resources that's in the city. All right, our episode is ending. We thank everybody for joining us on this episode of Fresh Start 106 The Groove. Join us next Saturday at 7:30 a.m. where we believe in Fresh Start, where everybody deserves a new beginning. Good morning to everyone. Fresh Start.